Hey everyone. So I realized today that I haven't shared out the prompt yet. So you're going to see on Classroom the definition essay prompt um, right here. Sorry, my kids are in the bath. You can hear them screaming. Okay, so you can read through this. I don't need to read it to you, but this just kind of gives you the guidelines of the essay. It does mention here try for an implicit thesis in this essay, so trying to not state directly what your thesis is. Um, you'll also see similar requirements to other essays and some tips at the bottom here. I'd like you to use um, multiple rhetorical strategies, thinking about how you can build your argument with, for example, anaphora or figurative language or a paradigm, right? Some of the rhetorical strategies from first semester. You can look back at your notes for that, and it'll be good practice and review for rhetorical analysis. And also, as I've mentioned before, multiple layers of evidence. And this is something I wanted to talk about today. Today's work is going to be just to continue writing your definition essay. And so I wanted to talk about evidence and integrating evidence. I had a couple of questions about this on Tuesday, and I wanted to address it. So I'm going to pull up two examples for you. One is the RIP family example by Christina Gonzalez. So if we look at how she integrates evidence, she starts, if you remember, with this story of the Hernandez family. She transitions here into, a kind of bigger, broader point. And then I wanted to show you down here how she starts to integrate evidence. So I would love you to have research in your essay of some sort, sources outside of your own personal anecdotes. And so this is a good example of how you can integrate it very seamlessly. This is not a research paper, so I'm not expecting parenthetical citations, but you can do those. But this is another way to more seamlessly do it. See the way she brings in her source analysis of population figures by the Pew Research Center shows that fewer kids live, et cetera. And then she goes into her stats. So I know where this information came from. I know her source, and she has integrated that quite seamlessly. And you can keep looking through. You'll see the same thing here. According to, so this is what I mean by crediting and citing your sources. And again, using these writers as our models for doing that. Again, we have her doing it down here. Okay, and telling us where and who said these quotes and where they're coming from, right? So great examples in this. Another one to look at, Defining My Dyslexia, which I know some of you read. I can share this out so that everyone has it as a model. This is another good one for transitioning from the personal, which he starts with, to, I love this one sentence transition, right? That connects the research with himself. And then we have at the Emily Hall Tremaine Foundation Conference, I watched several, so he's crediting where he's getting this information from. And so, again, using these writers as our models. So again, just use these model writers as your inspiration as you integrate evidence, and try to do that in a seamless way as possible while still crediting them as sources. So that's your task for today. Keep writing, work on your evidence integration. You could start to play with rhetorical strategies if you want, but I'll probably design tomorrow's lesson a little more specifically around that. Okay, take care, you guys. Happy writing, and I will definitely be checking in on your drafts over the course of the next 3 days here. So hopefully by the end of the week, you'll all have some comments from me on your drafts.